Interviewing a young man by the name of Justin that's been taken from his parents, from his mother, and put in a foster home. And he's going to share with the viewers of this tape what he's gone through as a young man. Justin, how old are you?
11.
11. And you were taken from your mother at what age?
9.
9 years old? Okay, and you're 11 years old now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you love your mother?
Yes, I do.
Does your mother love you?
Yes, she does.
Would you rather be any place else besides with your mother?
No, sir.
Okay. Justin, there's some pictures here that's been brought to my attention of, and what we're going to do is I'm going to put the pictures on the camera, and then I'm going to want you to explain what the situation is or how this happened. Now, this first picture we're going to look at is a pair of Justin's hands with, it looks like they look like just like scabs or just by his thumbs. Now here we go. We're going to put this here, right here in the picture. See his? You see him right there in his two thumbs? Okay. If you look right there, you see those, and they're places on his hands. Okay, Justin, can you tell us? Can you just tell us what them are? Are them your hands?
Yes. Well, there's 2 marks on my thumbs right there are cigarette burns from foster care.
From foster care.
Yeah.
The parents who were the people you were put with.
Yes.
Do you mind if I ask their names? Do you know their names?
I know their last names.
You know their last names? What is their last names?
Green.
Greens. Okay. Let me ask you this here. Okay, Justin, here's another picture of you with you look kind of beat up there. I don't know who that lady is in the picture. Is that you, ma'am? Okay, that's your mother there. Okay. Let me just try to get this eye right here so people can see it. Okay. All right. Can you tell me that picture there? What happened? How you got there? How your face got beat up like that?
Well, that similar day, I got jumped from the kids in the foster home where I was.
Okay, and these kids in the foster kids, the other kids beat you up?
Yes.
Okay. There's no justifiable reason. I was going to ask you, Justin, why they beat you up, but there's no justifiable reason why the kids would beat you up like that. I mean, if they're being supervised, if you're supposed to be under the supervision of Safe Children Coalition, and they're looking out for your safety, and you're getting beat up, was there anything you done in that picture that caused to get beat up?
No.
What did they want you to do, Justin?
I was supposed to break in somebody's house.
Okay, so can you say that again just a little bit louder? Try to look in this camera and speak louder as you can.
I was supposed to break in somebody's house.
And you didn't break into their house?
No.
And so you got beat up because of that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this here. This here is your shoes, your feet. Okay. Now, why did the toes get cut out of your shoes?
I don't know, but when I woke up that morning, I went to put my shoes on, and I thought they were somebody else's, but they looked like sandals, but they weren't. So
this is the way they had you dressing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you this next picture here. This here is your knees, and it looks like there's they look either like mosquito bites or whatever on your knees. Okay, and there's your shoes again. Okay, can you tell me what this is representing, this picture here?
Those things, the things on my knees are not mosquito bites, but they're pencil markings.
Pencil markings? Can you explain to me what you mean by pencil markings?
Stabbings.
Stabbings. So you're saying you were stabbed with pencils?
Yes.
And who did the stabbing?
They were 14 years old.
The kids, you mean the other kids that were in the foster care that were older than you?
Yes.
So in other words, since you were younger, they were picking on you. They were beating you up since you were the youngest one.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, everybody knows if you were a big kid, 16 years old, and you were bigger than them, they wouldn't even. There's something wouldn't even be conceivable. But they picked on you because you were the youngest. Okay. Let me ask you this. Here's another picture of your forearm, right at the elbow. Okay. And it's kind of hard. Well, you can see it there. Now, you showed me a big burn on your right there at that point, And it does look like there's some, did you also get, are them punctured marks, punctured wounds?
Yes.
Okay. So where did they come from?
The marks?
Yeah.
Well, the mark that looks like a scab is another pencil stabbing. And I got burnt on the forearm with a lighter.
And who burnt you with the lighter?
Another kid in the foster home.
Another kid. Okay, how bad the burn looks awfully big to me. I mean, it looks like the size of a half a dollar, maybe a silver dollar size. Did they hold you down, or how could they burn you to such a degree to make it?
They like I said last time, they had handcuffs and they handcuffed me up to the bed railing.
They handcuffed you up to the bed railing. Okay. Did you ever tell any of the case managers that this was happening?
I did, but they didn't do nothing.
You did, and they didn't do anything.
No, they didn't do anything.
Okay. Let me ask you this. This one here is a picture again. I don't know if we showed this one here of your eye. Another one of you looking like your boxer here, and just got out of a 10-round fight. And you were how old in this picture right here?
I was 10.
10 years old. Okay, and how did you get that black eye?
I got jumped.
That you got jumped again? That was the same kids in the foster care.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Did we look at the knee again, or is this this knee here? Okay. Okay. Let me have this picture. This picture right here is a picture of them. You've been under the care of them for how long now?
3 years.
3 years. And the reason you have your shirt up is to show how skinny you are. Is that correct?
Yes.
To show your ribs. Let me see if I can get this up here a little bit. Okay, this is a picture of the young man, and all he's got is ribs. And did they? Let me ask you. Could you tell me something about the Greens? Now, the reason they were taking in foster children is because they're getting money.
Yes.
Okay. Now, did these people, did they have any drugs? Can you tell us about that? Was there any drugs in their home?
Yeah. Well, the foster mom that was supposed to be watching us was always popping pills and smoking dope, and so she would always be messed up and falling asleep and stuff, while the other kids would be picking on me and stuff.
Okay, did they pick on any of the other kids? Was there?
No, because they were older. And
they were. Oh, you're the youngest one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: how do you know? When you say she was smoking, you used the word, I think, smoking dope. How do you know she was smoking dope? How do you know it wasn't cigarettes or whatever?
Because it didn't smell like cigarettes.
Okay, you're saying you could tell by the smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it wasn't tobacco or anything. It was green.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you this. How was it you finally got out of this foster home? How did you finally get out?
Well, after caseworker after caseworker, this really nice caseworker came in. Her name is Arlene, and she decided that it needs to stop right there and then. So she went to, instead of putting me in another foster home, she said, why don't we just work this out a little bit faster? So she said, instead of taking him to another foster home, let's keep him in this one for another week and put him in front of a judge, and then after that he goes home with his mom. And that happened. So,
and you've been doing you've been in this foster home for 3 years?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Austin, I want to thank you very much for this, for sharing this with us.